yung PCO very rarely will communicate the real intention of the government. Ang papakinggan mo yung mga informal mouthpieces ng administrasyon. And ano yung binabakbak nila? Ang parating sinasabi nila, traidor, dahil pro-China ka, traidor ka. Si Duterte, binenta tayo sa mga Chinese, and so on. And all of it seems to be, parang every so often, nakikita mo, parang linggo-linggo may bagong issue. So, ang bagong issue, yung administratorship niya of the KOJC property. And then after that, sinulong pa yun further to say money laundering. So, ano to? And then before that, it was arms. Before that, it was, yun nga, binenta mo sa China, binenta niya sa China. Before that, it was the ICC. Pero ngayon, bumibilis, nag-e-escalate. Kasi parang informal PCO na ngayon yung Congress eh. Parang sila na yung nagbabalita.
Sila nagdidikta ng dynamics.
Diba? Araw-araw may press con eh.
Oo nga.
Mas
Araw-araw may
madalas pa
tanong.
sila mag-briefing kesa sa PCO. So, nakikita mo na parating merong bagong issue. Na why is former President Duterte still relevant? He's a former president. Wala naman siyang limpak-limpak na salapi,
Yes.
di ba? So, but he's still a major factor. So every time magsasalita siya, para siyang earthquake eh. At tahimik na salita, epicenter siya. Pero yung yanig, nararamdaman mo all over the country. So para sa akin, this is driven by fear. The fear that the Duterte father and daughter are such significant figures in the country na yung buong communications ngayon ay devoted primarily to destroying them. So even yung rhetoric about China, ididikit pa rin yung si Duterte. Di ba, before that, meron pang si Congressman Erwin Tulfo, sabi niya na may secret agreement with but with no details. Tapos gusto niya si former President Duterte mag-explain. Ano yan? The Sonny Trillanes School of Persecution. You accuse somebody and then you require them to defend themselves. Wala kang binigay na ebidensya. Wala ka man rationality. So, why is it one issue after the other? Nagpapalitan lang, nagbabago lang yung mukha ng congressman at saka yung issue, pero every day or every week, something new comes up.
Ma'am, hindi ba ito diversionary tactics para mawala yung attention ng public? Kasi ang totoong issue is about yung sa Chacha na sinusulong nila.
Correct. Ang tingin ko, everything, including the conflict, is all about Chacha pa rin. It's and maraming co-conspirators dyan. Pero para ang tingin ko dito is yun nga, they must discredit the Dutertes because they anticipate opposition. They need to alam niyo yung sinasabi nila, first lesson sa international relations sa amin is that when a country is divided, you create an external enemy, mag-unite yung bansa. So far, it's failing for this administration. And the reason it's failing is because of the Dutertes. Or at least that's how they're thinking. So para sa kanila, para meron silang maisulong one way or another, the first order of business is to discredit the former president and indirectly his daughter and find a way to get them out of the picture. Hindi biro yung binabanggit yung ICC dati. The danger of a warrant being served on the former president is very, very small. Hindi pa nga natin alam kung sumusulong dun sa ICC yung kaso. We don't know how long it will take or if at all it's going to even fly. Pero yung retorika dito, kala mo bukas pwede na siyang sunduin.